It's official, we've hit the road. For a little over 4 months, we've been at our work camping job on the Highway 1 in Jenner, California. We were working at Fort Ross Lodge. We loved the place, but it was really time for us to hit the road and just be the travelers that we are. I'm full of so many different emotions right now because there's a sadness of leaving the community and the friends that we've built over the last 4 months, but also the excitement, a little bit of excited anxiousness to hit the road again. And I'm just incredibly excited to have new experiences and to see new places. It gets very stifling for us to be in one place for a long time. And you might not think 4 months is a long time, but when that's your entire world, it can kind of feel like a long time, honestly. In a good way, in a bad way. And we were very fortunate to have our experience there. But it's time for us to hit the road.
Woo! No one slept better than Winston.
We're currently at our first harvest host for this trip. We didn't go very far. We only drove like 2.5 hours, but we're at the Lockwood Acres in Vacaville, California. While we're at Lockwood Acres, we got a bounty of some veggies and fruits. Look at this cool flat squash, some unique pomegranates. He said there's like a million different kinds of varieties of pomegranates, and this one has like white seeds inside of it, so we'll try that later. These are little snacking peppers. They're shishito peppers. You can throw them in a pan, have like a creamy sauce with it, and they're really nice to just like pop in your mouth. You know, one of my most very favorite things about living in a truck camper is brewing coffee in a truck camper. Let's get to it. Let's start this video off by brewing some coffee, having a nice little chat, talking, catching up. There's a few overhauls that we did just to make our truck camper setup even more like sleek, easy, organized, and one of that was this my French press setup, my coffee setup. So we're working with Brutrek on this one. We got their base camp French press. Incredibly high quality, nice thermos to it, so I can keep this basically on the counter all day and be able to sip coffee, which I love. Super cool orange color. They also sent us this Airscape container, so it's for your coffee beans. It can basically push all of the air out of your coffee beans so they're fresh. To be completely honest with you, the thing that I'm most excited about though is their coffee grinder. It grinds the coffee so fast. So I was using like a $10 grinder and I thought that was about as good as it could get really for these. This thing is really pricey, but it really is worth the money if you know you're going to be doing a lot of manual coffee grinding.
Good morning. You like my morning look here? It's just so funny that me and Giulietta naturally wake up at the exact same time every day. Today we opened our eyes and I was like, oh, is it 7:40? She said on the dot. So weird how your body clock just naturally will wake up at a certain time.
It's a new life. It's a new chapter for Honey I Roam. And we're going all the way across the country this time around to our new gig. It's going to start in the winter time. It's going to be a short, low one that we're going to do just to make a little extra cash flow so we can take some more months off and we can travel some more.
There's nothing better than being on the road with curlers in your hair. So this whole morning I haven't even thought about this look, so you're welcome. I feel like I look like Lucy.
You look like a 1950s Betty. Look at that. That's a Betty look.
So with these, I only put 3 in my hair because if you put any more, it creates so many curls, like kinky curls. And I actually have to take them out pretty early in the morning because they're too tight. So let's get these things loosened. Ready? Okay, then we gotta shake it. Normally I have a mirror to look in, but right now I have just YouTube watching me in order to tell me.
That's so curly. Like the curls are beautiful. This is like 1800s king right here.
Oh, we've been watching time period shows and it's like, oh, like a wig, a powder wig. Cheers, our first cup of coffee on the road. Morning.
Morning, babies. I love you.
Birds chirping, the cows mooing, the pigs oinking.
The pig's been so loud, oh my gosh.
The sun coming through. This is the absolute perfect first morning out here, you know? You don't hear traffic. We woke up naturally.
It's so nice to be able to know that we saved up the money that we meant to save up, and we're totally free for at least the next like 6 weeks, and we just get to explore. Every time we start a work camping job, we kind of see what our bills are and we have a goal in mind, and we always reach our goal. And this time we were actually able to exceed our goal, which we're really, really happy about. Even though we were living in a super expensive area, Amber and I do really good about just saving up money, because the whole point of this is for us to be able to travel.
We're so frugal.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we'll buy hardly anything really. I mean, there aren't any stores to buy things at except the grocery. That was definitely our biggest expense. Although gas is very expensive in California, we just didn't use very much of it.
Yeah. And I feel like we're not really sacrificing a whole lot because we don't really need a bunch of stuff when we're living that way. Where we're gonna head to today is a beautiful, beautiful spot. We're gonna head there right now. It's time to hit the road. We don't have a very long drive today, so I'm excited to share too.
We're going somewhere that's on so many people's bucket lists, and it's like, when you're looking on Instagram, this is one of the places where it's like, oh my gosh, you won't even believe this is in America.
We're not the first to discover it, you know. It's a pretty populated place. It's not this out in the middle of nowhere spot, but it's somewhere we really wanted to go to before we left California. Good morning. Hi.
You want to go play?
My favorite thing about the Harvest Host is not the fact that we're able to sleep in cool spots, is that there's always a dog. And there's always a friendly dog that wants to just say hi. Stevie greeted us and was whimpering and whining, so I had to come say hi to her. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Come on, let's go. Time to go.
Let's ride. We're just ready for a day on the road. This is so exciting. You know us, we just found our first body of water and the sun is out. We want to go swimming so bad. I don't know how cold it is, but we're sure gonna try. We're gonna try?
Yes.
We're gonna try? Okay.
We're at Lake Tahoe right now. We're in Tahoe City, so we're on the northern part. We just passed through Truckee, stopped at the Truckee River. Beautiful, beautiful places. Wow.
That's hurting.
1, 2, 3, go! Do it!
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Who needs showers whenever you have Lake Tahoe? That was the most refreshing, icy little dip. And now I feel like I just got a bath. I just fried up some bread in olive oil with a little salt and pepper on it. We're gonna have some prosciutto. Some of these beautiful fresh pomegranates from the farm we were at earlier. Super tart. A little bit of sweetness. Woo. Winston loves prosciutto, don't you, Winston? Just a little bit. We don't need a lot. Tiniest piece. We're gonna go to our Harvest Host for tonight, and this is in Tahoe City. It's only like 5 minutes down the road. You can tell it's gonna be getting chilly out here. I still have shorts on, but I did upgrade to a sweater.
The weather just took a major turn. I cannot believe we were swimming like an hour ago. It's pretty chilly out there now.
We're just gonna sleep in a parking lot tonight, but it feels nice and safe. We're surrounded by these beautiful Tahoe trees. I love a Tahoe tree. It's getting cold.
After a swim and then you put on cozy clothes and it's chilly outside, there's no better feeling.
Look who's got a sweater on. It's pretty darn early, but 7 a.m. right now. We have to be out of this parking lot by 7:15 because I guess it's a school too. Which I'm happy about because it gets us an early start and we can get some good parking spaces at some of the beautiful Tahoe beaches. Today's gonna be a lake day. We gotta turn the heat on to get Winston warmed.
We've been craving a delicious juice. We found a Safeway, so I'm gonna go get a juice. We haven't officially cooked like a whole meal yet because we've been in the world and like we eat tacos and then we're full the whole day. So today's the day we're gonna cook in our truck camper and really get back in the groove.
I thought we were gonna go out to eat. We're not gonna go out to eat? Because there's so many good restaurants here. Like there's like all these different like Thai food and sushi, which is what I want because we haven't had that in like 5 months. We're
Totally.
eating out. We're not cooking. Sorry guys.
Okay, we'll
Next
cook
video.
later. We got cucumber, celery, grapefruit, green charred lettuce, apple, mango, banana, cucumber, lemon.
Woo!
Yee! Coffee time.
Our half and half is frozen.
Oh wow.
What are you making me?
I'm making some breakfast. We got this sausage that we got from the farm. I have a leftover sweet potato. Now it's kind of a running joke. Like we've had these sweet potatoes in our apartment for a good month or so and we never made them just because we just hadn't. Well, I cooked them up right before we left and Giulietta has not been excited about eating them this whole time. So.
I like sweet potatoes. But
Yeah, but every time I'm like, sweet potato, she's like, sweet potato. When I'm cooking, I get to make whatever I want, and that's the beauty of it. So we got some breakfast sausage going, we got some sweet potatoes, some shishito peppers. I'm gonna mix it all together and make it into a scramble. You ready for your breakfast hash?
Mm-hmm. That looks really good.
So I usually whip up some really interesting meals with a lot of ingredients that I want together. This is so gourmet. If you were at a restaurant right now and you ordered this, you would be like, oh my gosh, I'm coming back here tomorrow.
That's some country sausage. We got that at the farms that we went to with the sweet potato. So good. Nice and spicy too.
Yeah.
What is so spicy?
I think the sausage.
Okay.
Definitely adventurous. We live an adventurous lifestyle. We do things a lot of people don't really feel comfortable doing, sleeping in parking lots, selling everything to live a life on the road. But a hike?
We're not hikers.
We're not. When I look at this steep mountain, I wonder, why are people walking down this?
It's not walking down, it's walking back up.
Yeah.
But I do see why people are doing it because look at that. Look at the view. Come on.
It's gonna be beautiful. I'm wearing pajamas and Crocs right now. Everybody has on all their hiking gear. We're having fun though. I just think that that's funny. Funny fun fact about Honey, I Roam. There's all these little beaches and coves that you can just go sit on the sand and all the rocks are so smooth and they're big boulders. And the water is this blue-green aqua color.
It looks so fake. It looks Disney-fied. It's like unreal. It's so beautiful. The sand is so nice and cold and this view is just, I mean, it's breathtaking. I know I said earlier we probably would dunk into this water, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's way too cold and I don't really want to be wet afterwards and the wind is blowing, so it's a little too much for me. This video has been basically us driving around, stopping and snacking. So this is a stop and snack kind of video. I don't know, there's something fun about truck camper and making like easy, snacky kind of things. And we got some peppers with pimento cheese on them. We got some prosciutto. I'm obsessed with just frying up my little bread toast like that. Got that coconut water.
And I'm obsessed with fire roasted salsa. If there's ever fire roasted salsa, I'm gonna buy it, especially if it's at grocery outlet for $1.
Let's eat one of these together.
Okay. I got these peppers and neither of us were that excited about them, so.
I am now. We're gonna be dumping the tanks right now just to make sure we're hitting the road really nice and fresh because we haven't been able to dump the tanks in quite some time, honestly.
They have free showers for us. We don't just have to bathe in a lake today. We're gonna get a hot shower. We got some gloves.
Thank you.
It feels so good to be able to refresh all of our stuff and stay clean, good hygiene, have our truck camper, all the waste to be all washed out.
Yeah.
Then it's like a fresh start.
Let's get it cleaned out.
This definitely isn't a glamorous part of truck camper life, but it's just part of it. Got my already prepared handy dandy shower bag, all the toiletries that I need. Ah, what a great shower. I'm feeling so refreshed and rejuvenated. Washed my hair. It's just an interesting concept to be a grown up in your 30s and not have a real shower of your own. It's very humbling.
That was the best. So fresh, so clean.
So clean.
Our harvest host for tonight is the Hope Lutheran Church of the Sierras. Pastor Diana was just amazing, super friendly, showed us around the church. And this is right in South Lake Tahoe, so this is really a perfect location.
Okay, honeys, I know we said we were gonna get sushi and we were excited for it, but after we looked everything up, we changed our mind and we went to the grocery store and just got some food, got some drinks, got some beer we're gonna eat in our truck camper. It's just what makes us happy. It's time for another one of Amber's beer reviews, and this finally is a beer that I haven't ever had. So, you know, we've been in one place for a long time, and yeah, I'm a creature of habit. I was buying the same beers all the time, but now that we're out in the wild, this is Lead Dog Brewing. This is a Citra Solo IPA, a West Coast style IPA with Citra hops. It's gonna come in at 6.4. The label is so gorgeous, it looks like sherbet. Super fruity. That's the first thing I smell. It's like orangey citrus. Oh, that's that Citra hops. It's so creamy. I'm so glad that we resisted the urge to go to any breweries and we're drinking in the camper. It's so delicious. If you haven't tried this one, if you have access to it, I really recommend it. Not an ad. Cheers. As soon as I was looking at all those prices for salads and all the food out, it was like $15 for a salad, $17 for some soup. So going in the grocery store, it like gives you a whole new perspective looking at all the prices. So I saw this bag of spring lettuce for $3.69, and then we already had a ton of toppings to put on it. We got some potato wedges for $2.40 and chicken that's gonna last for like 4 meals or so for $10. I'm addicted to bargains. I really can't help it. Are you the same way? We definitely like to treat ourselves when we're craving something specific, but as a rule of thumb, I feel so grateful to appreciate and even enjoy more eating in our own camper.
I'm just eating some Safeway chicken right now. Living the dream.
Look at that, a whole bucket of chicken. Look at the salad.
You can see my breath. That's how cold it is right now. Oh my gosh.
Good morning.
Whoa.
There were so many animals out last night, and there were coyotes howling outside. I would wake up and Winston would be looking outside, and then we'd just go right back to sleep. I slept so good too.
I had to change my sweatshirt because this is a sweatshirt from Fort Ross Lodge. They designed this. It says Sonoma Coast Bigfoot Club. I love this sweatshirt. Super cool. We have the coffee brewed. Half and half is frozen. That's okay, the coffee's piping hot. It's been a couple of days since we left our work camping job that we've been at for 4 months, and it's so funny because we always say like 4 months doesn't really seem that long, but you're totally immersed in this whole world. You are in this bubble when you live in these isolated places, when you live and work in these isolated places. These last couple of days of like leaving has just really got me reflecting on goodbye, like the power of goodbye and how it feels. It is hard because we do develop these relationships with people, and I know that I meet I meet some of these people at work camping jobs and they're fellow travelers. So I know it's not going to be the last time that I see them. Like, I really feel it in my heart and my intuition. I always know wherever we go and the experience that we have there, I just leave with the fondest memories. And I'm just so grateful to meet these people and to have them in my life and have our paths cross. I really try to do my best to make friends with everybody and get to know them. And I mean, personalities are super complex, right? There's so many different layers to people. So I try to just do my best to accept people for who they are. And yeah, so it makes saying goodbye difficult. Amber has something to say.
When we were saying our goodbyes, I was the first one to be crying, and that's pretty common for me. My heart is really big and I'm an emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. But when I was crying, people would say, "Oh, don't be sad." It wasn't a feeling of sadness that I had. It was honestly a feeling of happiness. A feeling of happiness that I got to have this time with these people who I never would have got to know this way. I never would have had so many meals and shared stories and the emotional roller coasters of life and getting to talk about work. They're the only people who knew exactly what we were going through. Although, like Giulietta said, I think we will make it a point to see a lot of these people who we've built these relationships with. There is a chance that we won't see some of those people ever again, just because the way the world works. Not everyone travels. I just want to let people know that tears aren't always sadness. A lot of times they're happiness and reflecting on all of the good things that have happened.
And I feel like it makes it even more special because we're all there together at that moment. And that's not going to happen again. Like, that's just not going to happen again. And I think we have to live in these moments where we think are just mundane. The magnitude of the mundane can really just stick with you. And knowing that, like, yeah, I might not see these people again. And we're not going to share this moment. If I do see them, it's going to be a completely different moment. So it's kind of like celebrating, but also grieving those moments, you know, because you know that it's not going to happen again. But you're so glad that they did happen.
Some of these conversations that we got to have with these people wouldn't been possible with anyone else. You know, whenever you go to a regular job and you come home and you talk to your friends or your partner about it, you can tell them the little details, but there's some details that are unspoken, that are really difficult to put into words. So having that connection with these people who we didn't even know before, who are now the only people in the whole world who can truly understand that day and that situation, that just felt really special.
Thank you, honeys, for watching this video. The adventures are just beginning, so make sure you're subscribed to Honey I Roam, and please like this video. It does make a difference for us. We love you.